My next guest is an award-winning crime novelist. Her latest book, The Red Rose, is in the Red Road. Did I say The Red Rose? Yeah. Sorry, Dan. I've known her for a long time. She might... Look, the book's great. It's called The Red Road. It's in stores now. Denise Mina, everybody. Denise Mina. Lovely to see you. You look fabulous. I like your hair. Hang on, it's got a little mad at the back.
Jeff and I go to the same hairdresser.
Yes, it does look a bit, Jeff.
True. Good to see you again. Yeah, it looks good. Looks very good.
Yeah.
So you're still Scottish then?
Oh, God, I'm so Scottish.
You're very Scottish. When you turned up here, I now realise how not Scottish
You're really not that Scottish anymore.
I know, I sound like I'm an American now. Hey, buddy, do you want some gum?
I swore so badly in the makeup room.
You didn't say the word that you mustn't say.
Well, you can't say it in America, but you can say it in
Scotland.
Scotland.
You can say it wherever you want in Scotland, but you can't say that word here. That's like saying Voldemort in America. You can't say that word.
Yeah, and I said it in a joke, and I think the makeup lady's still crying, actually.
Yes. We could be looking at a lawsuit, you know.
I was trying to make friends, and, yeah.
There's no friends for you here, Scotty. Oh, come on. So, this is the fourth in Alex Morrow books, right? Third or fourth, yeah. Detective Alex Morrow.
I've got kids, so I'm a bit vague about how many books...
Well, you've written a lot of them, because I've read them all. I haven't read this one yet, because, you know, it's just come out. Come on, you know.
So you thought it was called The Red Rose?
I called it The Red Rose by accident.
You said that just so you could say the name like 3 or 4 times.
The Red Road, The Red Road. Yeah. Is that what they tell you in the publishing thing? Say the name of the book all the time, The Red Road.
They don't tell you anything when you're promoting a book.
Really?
They don't tell you anything. They just say, you know... The only bit of advice I ever got is don't mention feminism. That was the only thing I was ever told.
Who told you that?
Like writers.
A man, probably.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was women. It was
really?
women. Yeah, and writers get together and we have like big lunches where everybody talks about the humiliating things that have happened during publicity.
Oh, right.
Because we're like, you know, kind of like quite introverted people, most of us, and we don't have a lot of social skills. And you're sort of catapulted out. I heard this fantastic story, you're not allowed to say names, but about somebody who was being interviewed by a journalist in Ireland, and she got so freaked out by the journalist that she locked herself in the toilet and wouldn't come out. They should have told me not to do that. That's a don't do. Do you know
well, that's why I don't have a toilet right here, just in case.
Yeah.
Because I have writers here all the time, and I have to say, some nights it's like, come on, you can do it.
We're just not built for that. Do you
yes,
know what I mean?
I know.
Have you ever been to an award ceremony with writers?
I don't get to any award ceremonies for anything.
Well, lucky you. Well, with writers, it's like watching people have breakdowns over the course of an hour because they're really shy people, and what they do is they get 5 of you together, and then they give one of you a big surprise.
I got a big surprise there when you did that. I got a big surprise.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I kind of enjoyed it. Yeah.
And then they sort of, you know, talk about how nervous they are, and then someone else comes on and talks about how nervous they are. So they're kind of excruciating, but strangely hypnotic after about an hour.
Well, yes, after an hour, it's fine. Do you remember that drive we took to St Andrews that time?
I do remember that.
That was great, wasn't it?
That was great.
Yeah, that's like 20 years ago or something.
God, that's so frightening.
What did we go for? Just for the day, because I had that car?
You had a big Mercedes.
Right, it was like a big, old Mercedes.
Yeah.
Your cousin Phil used to say I looked like the ambassador for a small African country.
I love that car. That was a beautiful car.
It was a beautiful car. It was very old, but it was very... I got it for nothing. And then it was in the pound for a while I was... And then... But it was nice, that
was a beautiful car. And we'd been out for about 4 hours, and then I realised I'd had ice cream all down my arms for about 4 hours because we stopped for ice cream.
Yeah, I didn't want to say.
That was a classy move.
Yeah.
That was pretty classy.
What was that? Was that a date?
Was it?
I don't know. I just always thought we were friends, and then I was talking to somebody about it today, and they went, was it a date? And I went, I don't know.
You're not going to talk about feelings here, are you? Because
well, I
I'm
might.
from Glasgow.
I'm from Glasgow too, but I've had a lot of psychotherapy.
You live in LA. You live in LA.
Yeah. So I eat kale all the time and talk about my feelings like crazy.
No!
Yeah.
I'm from Glasgow. If you start talking about feelings, I'll beat you half to death.
No, come on. You'll make me nostalgic if you do that. Are you getting any psychotherapy? Yeah, I think you should.
Do you think I should?
Yes, you're obviously crazy. I've read everything you've read. It's very dark, your work.
You think so? Yeah.
Yes, you're insane.
I think I'm very bad at selling my books because I'm obviously having a good laugh. Do you know what I mean? Everywhere I go, I meet nice people and have a jolly time and I look a bit nuts. And my books are very dark and I always think, I don't give good writer. I should be a bit more depressed.
You see, because all of the writers of real creepy stuff that have been on the show are always rather jolly.
Yeah,
Stephen King was here. Could have been nicer.
He's a lovely man.
Lovely. He was like, oh, hello, talking away. And I thought, there's dark things in your head, Stephen King. And he went, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of fun. You don't scare yourself when you write some of this stuff, do you?
No, sometimes I make myself a bit sad. But I don't really scare myself.
You scare me a bit sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes when I write it, I went, because I was in a car with her for hours on my own once.
I know.
And I thought it was ice cream in her arms, but it could have been blood. But it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Do you ever see Larry Block, when you're in New York?
I don't actually. I don't know Larry Block.
I thought you knew him.
No, I don't know Larry Block. I did a reading, and it was at the very end of a very, very long tour in Canada, and it was in a Presbyterian church, and we were up on the pulpit. And Larry Block was there. I was going to talk to him afterwards, and I told such an inappropriate story. I sound like such a blurter. I'm not always this inappropriate, but I told such an inappropriate story from the pulpit, and then sort of realised I was in the pulpit. And it was a story about taking drugs and hitchhiking. And anyway, it went down like a lead balloon because, I mean, Americans are polite, but Canadians are so polite. Oh my God.
Well, the thing about Canadians is they're a little bit like people who write scary movies. They're cheery and stuff, but there's dark,
there's dark. Very dark.
Yeah, they get very dark. You want to see them violent, give them a hockey stick, they lose their mind.
Yeah, no, they are very dark. That's true. That's true.
We're out of time.
Huh?
We're out of time, that's it.
Here you are. Let's go get some ice cream. That must be unsanitary.
What, this?
How do you clean that mug?
I don't.
Oh, right.
I have my best friend who is now my assistant. You want to do some meditation, awkward pause?
No, I hate all that stuff.
What do you mean? How can you be from Glasgow and hate the awkward pause? The awkward pause is the lifeblood of Glasgow.
The awkward pause, I'll go for that, but I don't want to do any meditation. But I see you've got very jazzy socks on there.
That's because I'm now an American.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that law?
Yeah, once you become a citizen, they go, there's your Garth Brooks CD and put on these. And cheer up.
And cheer up.
Yeah. You're really clever, though. I'm really glad that your books do so well. You're so clever and gorgeous and lovely. And you even look good with ice cream in your arms. Do
you think so?
Mm-hmm. Thought so then, too.
Shut up! Shut up!
A little awkward now, isn't it? Denise, Mina, everybody. We'll be right back.